Testing, 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 testing. What's up, Chris? So glad to hear some good audio after last week's debacle. Hopefully tomorrow night over on eBay Live, hopefully tomorrow night we will be running eBay and YouTube. I'm 90% confident that both will be running tomorrow night. At worst, we'll be on eBay Live again, and I'll have my equalizer working again and all kinds of stuff. But it's been a very, very strange week around here. So, for some reason, I've been living here for almost 20 years. And in the first 19 years, 11 months, and 20 days, I think I only ever lost power here once. And we've lost power like 6 times in the last 10 days. It's so weird. So we were actually without power for like almost 2 days this week. Very, very strange. I don't know why, but so it's limited the amount of time I've been able to kind of figure everything out. But I'm hoping come tomorrow night I'll have it all worked out. And at worst, we'll be on eBay Live with some crappy sound again, and I'll keep working on it until we get it right. What can you do? But this is why you guys are here, the website people, the website folks, my favorite people in the whole world. Although I'm a little mad, a lot of you guys left me high and dry on eBay Live last week. First weekend there, I was nervous. I don't know why. I've been doing this for 8 years. Why do I care where I do it at? And you guys weren't there, and I was upset. But what can you do? What can you do? You guys left me high and dry last week. Not all of you, some of you. Anyway, I'm just teasing. So we'll be back to eBay Live and hopefully YouTube tomorrow night. And back to our equalizer where I sound professional, you know, where I can change my voice, sound really cool like this if I want, and do some cool sound effects and such. Or it'll sound like I'm driving through a tunnel with a phone from the 1980s again. It did last week. Anyway, all right. Well, we're here to do 2025 Series 1 5 Mega Box random break number 234. Thank you all for whoever's out there joining us, and thank you all whoever's going to join us later. As I said, this eBay Live thing is a work in progress. So please bear with me. Don't forget about me. Still love me. I will do everything to make it as easy for everyone as possible. So, no spiel, no nonsense. We're doing a website break. We don't need any of that. You guys know where to go. You guys know what to do because you do it already. What we do need to do is get into some hot random action. Rando up the names, rando up the teams, and see what we've got. So let's dive into that. Some hot live rando action. All right, so we got our teams up. We're going to random these 7 times as usual. Match them up. Random all the names 7 times. Match them up. We'll open some cards. Here we go. And lucky number 7. All right, Rays. Down to, Guardians. Went too far, though. There we go. Let's carry this over here. Get this. go here and make sure this. Oh, it's on. Nice. All right, Ben A 1 time, Stephen K 4 times. Whoops. Just jumped down like that. That's weird. Back up there. All right, Doug P 4 times, Chris F, Eddie K twice, Robert H 1, 2, 3, 4 times, Bill R 2 times, Jay Thompson 2 times, Rob B 3 times, Robert H 3 times, Bill R twice, and Jacob G once. No, we're missing one. Damn. Ay, ay, ay. Who am I missing? Hold on. Let me double check. Ah, no, don't open that. We don't want that. There it is. Oh, I knocked out Sam. Okay, let's try this again. All right, 7 times. And lucky number 7. All right, Bill R down to Rob B. Now let's, where's that? Here it is. Match these up. Print a copy. Come on, connect to the printer any day now. There we go. All right. Go here. Here. Let me bring this guy up. Bring this guy here. Or here. What's this thing doing? You're a little goofy on me. All right. I like randoms. I just hate actually doing them. Get some Cubs. Is that who you have? I haven't even looked. I'm waiting on this printout to come out. This computer, this printer is a really good printer that prints fast, but for some reason it takes forever to like get there. All right. All right. Obviously it's up on the screen, but I'll go over them real quick. Rays, Bill R. Nationals, Jay Thompson. Twins, Bill R. Cardinals, Robert H. Marlins, Stephen K. Mets, Jay Thompson. Blue Jays, Robert H. Cubs, Chris F. Phillies, Robert H. D-backs, Eddie K. Giants, Rob B. Orioles, Robert H. Red Sox, Doug P. Dodgers, Jacob G. Braves and Angels, Doug P. White Sox, Eddie K. Brewers, Robert H. Yankees, Stephen K. Padres, Ben A. Royals, Stephen K. Pirates, Bill R. Rockies, Robert H. Mariners, Sam T. A's, Doug P. Rangers, Robert H. Red, Stephen K. Tigers, Bill R. Astros and Guardians, Rob B. There we go. All right, let's get this out of the way. Let's save it first before we close it. Save that and get rid of that. All right, let's open some cards. Enough of all that nonsense. Just got to find my blade. So, Chris, what's going on, buddy? Anything new in your world? Some any hot dates or anything lately? Any craziness going on at the casino we should know about? Apparently it's just like you and me here. All right, let's see. I got to put my hands different now. Bring this down a little more. There we go. James Wood, Stars rookie. Same old, same old. Nothing new and exciting. I'm sorry. Oh man, it's so much easier this way. I can see the cards. I was really having a rough time last week. Otani Cactus League, Corey Seager Stars, because I had to use my phone last week. And it has to be like up and down instead of sideways. And then I'm like trying to look around my phone to see the cards. I'm like, oh, this is killing me. Now we're back to the camera. It's so nice. That's why I have to make sure tomorrow night this works. Vladdy. Concert weekend. Who you guys got this weekend? Someone good? You know I love it when you guys have a good concert. You guys like to delve right into the 80s hardcore. Rhett Louder, a rookie throwback. Correa. Gonna find some good stuff in these ones. We if you guys were here on Sunday, we were doing the hobby break, and I threw in a free mega at the end. Royce Lewis for the 20s. And of course there was like all kinds of stuff in it. Whereas the first 5 boxes we didn't have anything. So annoying. There was like short print, a relic, an auto. It was crazy. Fuel. Oh, I remember Fuel. The last time I saw Fuel play was at the barbecue fest in Naperville, Illinois. And that was many, many moons ago. Many moons ago. Bobby Witt, greatest hits. Alvarez. Back to the 90s, baby. That's right. I don't remember Lit. What was I mean, I'm sure I do. What was their did they have a big hit? Lit. Fuel, I remember. Yeah, it was like the Naperville Barbecue Festival, which is a pretty big event. I mean, it was back then. I assume it's even bigger now. And I remember they played, and I was like, Fuel, who the hell's Fuel? And then they got up there and played, and I was like, oh, I know these guys. I know a bunch of their songs. Tatis. Is this is this the time of year when concerts start up again, or is it just kind of one, they just throw them in there every once in a while? Tony Gwynn, throwback, and Kobe Mayo, rookie. I miss that barbecue fest, man. That thing was fun. they, they, they knew how to do it up right. Martinez, a rookie for the Blue Jays. What did they call this one again? Spring training. Silver Crackle? No. Not sure what they call this parallel. It's not numbered, but it's like exclusive to mega boxes. Oh, my own worst enemy. Why is that ringing a bell? Blue Jays is Robert. Nice rookie. I have to look them up later. Shota. Concert season, yeah. What else? Who else you got coming up? Anyone good? Or is it, are you guys doing a lot of 90s? Is that what you're saying? Like it's going to be a 90s kind of year? Trey Sweeney. Willie Mays, Call to the Hall. Ellie. Lid had the hit song My Own Worst Enemy. Yeah, that's what he said. I'm trying to remember. I sounds familiar. I just can't. Aaron Judge. Where's my phone? Let's see. Lit. My Own Worst Enemy. Here we go. Oh, I remember this song. Sure. Sorry, it was on my headphones. Can we forget about the things I said when I was drunk? Now I remember it. I didn't mean to call you that. I don't think I ever knew that was the name of that song, to be honest with you. I know the song, I didn't know the name of it. Please tell me why. Shohei, throwback. Josh Turner. Who's Josh? Josh Turner. Who's Josh Turner? Am I supposed to know him? Was he like the lead singer of some band I know? Juan Soto. Please tell me why. See, now if we were on eBay, I could play that right now. We'd be fine. But over here, I can't play it. Get a copyright infringement, and then we'll never be back on here again. 73 of 99. River Ryan, rookie for the Dodgers. Father's in the front yard, and I'm sleeping with my clothes on. See, I even know all the words to it. Dodgers is Jacob G. We just love country night. Is he a country guy? I mean, I know some country. I'm not against country. This name doesn't sound familiar to me. I'm jealous of my son. It was his birthday a couple weeks ago. Vladdy, Rainbow, and Bobby Witt. and I just gave him money for tickets for Bonnaroo, which was like $500 for 4 days. And what's his name is like the opener the first night. Uh, I can't think of his name all of a sudden. It's gonna come to me. Big country star. I can't think of his name right now. Edwin Diaz for the Mets to 2025. Machado and Lindor. You know, Fast Car guy, the guy who redid Fast Car and has like 20 other #1 hits. That all of a sudden his name is escaping me. 5/16 of 2025 for the Metsies. Who's got the Metsies? Jay Thompson. Here you go, buddy. Yeah, I have to listen. I'd say I won't say I'm a huge country fan. I am a somewhat country fan. So if he's like 90s country, I probably don't know him. If he's a little more recent, last 10 years, I probably would have heard of him. It's funny, I didn't listen to country, but my son playing baseball, there's a lot of country music played at baseball games. That's how it kind of that's how I kind of started listening. My son loves country music. He loves everything. He goes all the kinds of stuff. Kyle Harrison, Future Stars, Rainbow Foil. Vladdy, MLB Stars. Country music these days is, I almost feel like there's like pop country and then country. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you got guys making songs with Post Malone, stuff like that. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that, just I don't know if it all qualifies. Wade Boggs throwback. Carlos Correa. I like those songs and I like Post Malone. He's cool. Nice. The Spinners. Really? Well, I know. I'm trying to remember who all was playing at Bonnaroo that I gave my son money for. He wanted it for his birthday. I didn't know what to get him. He's like, oh, I want to go this summer because he lives in Tennessee, and it's in Tennessee, which helps. Dylan Cruz. So I was like, all right, well, I'll just give you the money. You do your thing. I know Tyler the Creator is there one day too. I know him. Robin Yount, throwback. And Yelich. Won tickets. Where'd you win tickets? From work or something? Nothing better than a free ticket, my friend. To anything. It's like a free Coke. Free Coke always tastes better than a Coke you paid for. Lou Bob. Oh, it's fine. I wonder. He hasn't checked in. Maybe Robert's not here. Just thinking. I watched that. Mr. Trout. Nice one for the Angels. I watched that documentary on Netflix about USA for Africa when they made the We Are the World. It was pretty cool. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Especially if you're that age and know that era. Angels is Doug. On the rate, what? Did you call into a radio station and win tickets? You're like old school, man. That's like 80s stuff. I didn't even know they did that anymore. Were you like the 105th caller or something? Griffey called to the hall. And you're done. Our 105th caller right now will win tickets for. Used to try that all the time when I was a kid. I don't think I ever won once. And everyone always had a theory on like, oh, you got to be the 9th caller. You have to wait 6 seconds and then dial. And it's so freaking random. Oh, little autograph. Drew Romo for the Rockies. Sneaky Rockies hit, and that is numbered to 50 gold. 26 of 50, Drew Romo. Who's got the Rockies? Robert. Here you go, buddy. Facebook, really? Nice. You know, that's actually a lie. I did win tickets to a concert. My wife actually won them. So, De La Cruz Cactus League and J-Rod. When Coldplay, in fact, here, I can even tell you the date. Hold on, there's a poster up here of it. June 23rd. I don't know of what year. I guess about 15 years ago or so. When Coldplay did their Viva La Vida tour, which had to be like 15 years ago. Maybe even longer than that. I think my son was like a baby, so closer to 20 years ago. They had a thing on their website. So, okay, 2000. So figure around 2004, somewhere in that area. What do we got here? Little Bobby Witt. Man, getting some stuff out of these megas tonight. Kansas City. Who's got Kansas City? Stephen K. Buck Cherry and 3 Days Gracie. I remember those. So, Buck Cherry. Wow, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Yeah, so anyway, my wife, Coldplay was about to do their Viva La Vida world tour. And my wife was on their website and she was like, they have a thing up here that you can win tickets to the first night at Madison Square Garden, which was the first night of the show. It was actually almost like supposed to be like their practice night, you know? It wasn't a concert. I mean, it was as legit as it comes, but it was technically like, they even had special, like I have a poster on my wall here. It's behind a bookcase, but they had all these special posters and shirts and everything for it. And they gave away all the tickets for that show at Madison Square Garden. So I was like, yeah, why not put in for it? And I didn't even think about it. And like a month later, my wife's like, oh, we got tickets for that Coldplay show. I was like, what? Like River Ryan for the Dodgers. I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, yeah, we won tickets for that Coldplay show in New York City. I was like, well, hell, free tickets to show at Madison Square Garden. I'm in. And it was awesome. It really was. We had good tickets, too. We were on the floor like 12 rows back or something like that. So I think that was the one time in my life I won concert tickets. Shoda. 3 Days Grace, I remember. Them I remember. Buck Cherry, I remember the name. I'm trying to think of what they played. Concerts were so different back then in the 80s and 90s and stuff. Actually, in the 80s was particularly different because they weren't expensive, first of all. Cactus League, Trout, and Ellie. Like, we used to go to concerts when I was in high school in the 80s, and we used to go to concerts like every week. I mean, we went to concerts all the time. And, you know, because it was like $12, $16, $18, you know. And then I remember one of my best friends and I, we went to see Midnight Oil, and their tickets were $36. Nolan Ryan throwback, and we were like, "Whoa!" Because this is back when you used to camp out for tickets. We used to go to our local mall, and they had a ticket master there, and you would camp out and get tickets in the morning when they went on sale, like Saturday morning at 9 a.m. And we were big Midnight Oil fans. We wanted to go see him, this and that. And we got up to the window, and they were like, we wanted 2 tickets, and it was like $75. And me and my best friend were like, "Excuse me? We didn't even have that much money." Hall to the Hall, Griffey Pink. And it ended up that we went to the show. We scrounged the money together. We went to, because there was no way I wasn't going to go see Midnight Oil. And it ended up they did this hologram show. It was really kind of crazy. I understood why it was more expensive later, but now you want to buy tickets to any concert, the cheapest ticket you can buy is like $200. You know what I mean? Like to anything that's legit, which is just crazy. But I mean, I understand it because it's how artists make money now. They certainly don't make money on record sales anymore like they used to. Jackson Merrill, greatest hits. Seeger. So that's what was great back then. Like $12. I remember we saw 120 Minutes tour. Again, for those of you who are in the right age group, if you remember 120 Minutes from MTV, it was Blind Melon before anyone even knew who Blind Melon was. Like, Blind Melon was the opening act on the 120 Minutes tour. I mean, they were like nobody. Public Image Limited, Blind Melon, Big Audio Dynamite 2, and who was the other one? There were 4 bands. Oh, and Live, which Live was one of the most incredible bands in concert you'd ever see in your life, which I learned that night. This was right when Live. Now, Live's from Pennsylvania. They're from a town called York, which is kind of like in the middle of the state, towards the middle of the state anyway. Pete Alonso throwback. And I had never heard them before, and this has to be, I want to say maybe 88, 89, something like that. And they were playing the Tower Theater. So the lineup was Blind Melon first, then Live, then PIL, and then Big Audio Dynamite 2 was the headliner. For those of you who don't know who Big Audio Dynamite is, they were half of the guys from the Clash. After the Clash broke up, that's what they became. And to be honest, they were horrible in concert. They were so drunk they could barely even stay on the stage. I was there to see PIL, who was Johnny Rotten's band after the Sex Pistols. They actually didn't end up playing for some insurance reasons or something. And half of the people didn't go into the show because of that. But that's the first time I got to see Live in concert. And like I said, they were incredible. Gunnar Henderson, Grapefruit League. Seeger. So we used to go to a ton of concerts back in the day. Now my son's like, "Oh, I'm going to see, whoever." I'll be like, "Oh yeah, how much?" $280. I'm like, no thanks. I can figure out someplace else better to put that $300 for a concert. James Woods. The one that kills me is I had no idea. Like, I knew Taylor Swift was a big deal, but I had no idea the Eras tour was going to be what it was. And I actually got offered tickets early from American Express, like early access tickets. And I was like, what do I want to go see Taylor Swift for? And then fast forward to 8 months later, everyone's selling them for like 10 grand a seat. I was like, damn. Trey Turner for the Phils. Like, believe me, I'd have resold those puppies in a second. God, I haven't thought about that 120 Minutes tour concert in a long time. At the Tower Theater in Philadelphia. Davis Schneider for the Blue Jays. How much? Game worn by who? Who's game worn jersey? Brooks Lee. I have a somebody never paid for one of their spots in the in the super break. So I've got a what's his name jersey here, the Cardinals jersey with the quarterback, the old Rams, Kurt Warner autograph jersey. If anyone's interested. So what'd you end up paying for it? Ricky Anderson, call to the hall, and Julio. $5. How'd you pull that off? They having like a yard sale at the stadium or something? Well, I figure I'll be using this jersey as a giveaway at some point for someone. Hopefully I can find somebody who's a fan. Ripken for the Orioles. And Chapman. Oh, to a thrift store, yeah. Yeah, look, here, I'll show you something. This to this day can't figure out who the autograph is of. And we tried like hell. We looked everywhere trying to figure out who that is, and we can't figure it out. Yeah, it works out, man. My son finds stuff all the time like that. What did we sell? He had some jerseys that he found. This is a while back. God, I'm gonna blank on what they were now, but he found like 4 game worn jerseys that had the JSA stickers on it and everything, and paid like pennies for them at a Goodwill. Jose Ramirez, all tops team. That's awesome though, man, when you can find it. You just have to remember that most likely that somebody who owned that was dead is dead. I mean, not that I have a problem with that per se, but some people do. You find this great deal on like a game worn jersey or this or that, and then you figure like, wow, this was somebody who's cleaning out a closet of somebody who, is no longer with us. And that's how it ended up here. What do we got here? All right, Scooble Barrios and Lugo. Detroit is who's Detroit? The Tigers. All right, Tigers is Bill. Blue Jays, I know I said it already, is Robert. Kansas City is the Royals. Steven. We got a legit rando there. Some more hot rando action. We'll use some dice on that one. Brad Banks. Who's Brad Banks? I don't know that. Should I know that name? Why does that name doesn't sound familiar to me for some reason? Brad Banks? Sounds like a bad porn name or something. Washington. Oh, was he a Washington guy? I don't. That name's not clicking with me. Oh wow. 88 of 99, James Woods rookie. Very nice. He's got the Nationals. Jeez. Jay Thompson. Nice hit. Nice James Woods rookie. Former Washington quarterback. Really? Brad Banks? Why do I not remember that name? From when? I mean, my memory sucks. I know it does. Kobe Mayo. Although I tend to remember stuff from my childhood much easier than I do stuff from like last week. But that, for some reason, I don't remember that. Brad Banks. Tatis. Early 20,000. Yeah, I might have been. Might have still been kind of stoned back then. What's it? Yeah. It was real early 2000s. I might have been just, concentrating on other things in my life. Chipper Jones first, but I just don't remember that name for some reason. Jordan. A lot of craziness going on in the NFL the last few days, huh? My gosh. People asking for trades, people getting signed. I mean, it's been like boom, 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 one after another. Last weekend we did some Topps Chrome football. A few of you were there for it. I know you guys aren't huge, but I do have some more for. I actually didn't schedule any this week. Probably next week. Brandon Nemo for the Mets for Jay Thompson, but I do have another case of that stuff, and it was pretty good to us last week. We found some nice stuff. So I know it's not licensed, but the cards are really nice. I mean, it's Topps Chrome, Might actually add one this Sunday. There's only 2 breaks Sunday. I might add one of those football ones for Sunday night. Gunner. We do have the one up on the website. My website people. I think we're down to like 18 spots left or something. It's 15 a spot, same as this. There's a lot of good stuff in those Top Chrome football boxes, and their cards are selling for money. We got some autos. We got a little bit of everything out of those mega boxes we did over the weekend. So, I mean, $15 is cheap. 15 a random is cheap. It would sell for a lot more on eBay. I'm not just saying that to get you guys to buy it. Believe me, if you saw the sales on eBay this weekend, you'd say, "Why the hell am I doing it at 15 a spot over there?" Yeah, I mean, I have high number coming. Corey Seager, but it's not till like the 26th or whatever. Something like that. I forget the date on it. Somewhere around there. It's later in the month. Texas is the Rangers. Where are the Rangers? Robert. This weekend we have Panini Prospect Edition, which actually looks pretty good. It's got a pretty good checklist and not crazy expensive. That's the new product that's out tomorrow. And this is their first time doing it. I don't know if this is going to replace. I heard a rumor that this is going to replace like Prism Draft, Elite Extra, and something else. Like they're not going to release any of the 3 other products this year in place of this one. Clemente call to the hall, but it looks pretty good. So. Sell single cards on eBay? Yeah, at some point I am. I plan on it in the future, but believe me, right now I'm just trying to get over the technical stuff, to be honest with you. Trying to get everything to sync up properly. But yeah, at some point we'll do some single shows and some graded card shows and stuff like that down the line. Maybe like once or twice a month or something like that. We'll see. Believe me, it would be a huge help to me. I have thousands of cards here that I need to sell. Arenado. Where I wanted to ask. I'm sorry it went off my screen. Oh, that's cool. It's a Dane Raphael Future Stars Gold 2025. I I think it was Todd. I can't go back and look who was saying about the Buck Cherry show. You said that was the first date with your wife? Like you guys picked that or you guys met at that show? That's what I meant to ask you before and slipped my mind. Sadine. 65 of 2025 for Doug. James Woods. Which one was it, Chris? Padres team card showed up. So now the big talk around here the past few days on sports talk, which I don't usually listen to a ton of sports talk around here because I get sick of hearing the same stuff over and over again. But now they're saying about how they need to fire the Phillies coach. Ben A. Here you go, buddy. Like how if they don't win a World Series this year, they need to be fired. He needs to be fired. The guy's got like the best winning percentage in baseball in the last 5 years, and although this is the way they talked about Sirianni earlier this year too. The guy had already been to one Super Bowl. Kutch throwback. Seager. It's funny you say that about grading. I have an entire package of grading cards that I already paid for they're still sitting here. I haven't shipped yet from like a month ago. I already submitted it, paid it, everything. And it's just haven't dropped it off yet to be sent in. So stupid. Vladdy. Oh, the Mark Vientos, yeah. Oh, that was a cool card. Why not, man? Why not? Hey, have you ever submitted to PSA before, Chris? Because there's if you've never submitted to them before, there's a coupon floating around out there. They can get $25 off your first submission. You know, which is basically like 2 cards, I guess, whatever. But it's pretty easy to find online. But it has to be your first time submitting to them. I know some of the quote unquote influencers out there push it. Teoscar Hernandez for the Dodgers. Not numbered. Interesting. What is this? Pink. Is this the pink Diamante? Maybe. For the Dodgers. Yeah, if you've never voted, if you can only use it if you've never submitted to them before, but it's pretty easy to. If you look up some of the influencers, it's the one guy who's always bagging on breakers. Sports Card Dad, I think, or whatever. He's got it on his all the time. Brooks Lee, like he's one of their pimps. I love those guys. They bag on breakers and then they pimp out like half their YouTube post is, oh, buy this, buy that, buy this. And breakers are bad. Like, really? Okay, dude. Good for you. But hey, I'll take a deal. Free deal's free deal. $25 off. Everyone will take it. I think that's the guy's name, Sports Card Dad or something like that. Yeah, I think it's Aaron Judge. Whoops. Hey, if you can get it done for free, why not? We're at a deep discount anyway. Goldie, greatest hits. Correa. drives me kind of crazy. Like that guy I just brought up, the way he talks about breaking. Like, he groups us all into the same categories, man. I am not the same as those guys on Whatnot. That's all there is to it. Okay. Braves. Let's see. Who's got what? Braves is Doug. Phillies is Robert. And Cubbies is Chris. Wow. I think somebody would match up. So we got another hot rando action dice roll coming up. Nice. Well, this is one of the guys who's all about breaking is gambling, and believe me, there are a ton of guys out there where it is. I agree with that. Some of them are real shady and doing some shady stuff, but I've actually written to some of these people and been like, look, I have many customers who couldn't even afford to collect sports cards if a guy like me wasn't around. Piazza for the Mets. Jordan, who ships all cards, who concentrates on stuff that's, collecting. Like, it drives me crazy when I hear these guys. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I know there's the guys over on Whatnot doing all kinds of craziness, and I just hate being grouped together in it. Devers, Grapefruit League. Chapman. Wait, you got a Lewis logo the other day for $8 that was graded? That's what's so crazy. Like, look, I have nothing against graded cards. Graded cards look great. But to me, it's so overdone these days. You should grade cards for two reasons. One, Soto. For personal, these are personal cards, And not to say I might not sell it one day, but it's not my primary reason. The other is to increase value on an expensive card. And the reason why everyone's waiting on cards is because you got guys sending in, 60 De La Cruz rookie, Series 1 rookies. It's just absurd. Ben Rice. And then here you fast forward to a year later and they're selling them off for like $6 a piece. And you're like, well, the grading alone cost you like $12. So there's no way this worked out for you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll take advantage of someone's misfortune anytime I can, but like, the funny thing about the grading things too is, everyone's complained ever since like COVID about how long you have to wait for grading. It was that way before COVID too. I mean, the waits were always crazy from PSA. Like, long before the COVID boom came around, you still had to wait months to get your cards back from them. All right, box number 5. We used to do Beckett a lot back then, and we always waited for Beckett too. They were always behind. Hoppa. And Corbin Carroll. But you can find some deals out there, man, if you're willing to look. That's for sure. I mean, if you're willing to put in the time on eBay, man, you can find some stuff out there. I have this, what's the craziest? I have this Ezekiel Tovar rookie auto that's up for sale. Now, first of all, I have a ton of them, for one. Call to the Hall, Mike Schmidt and Lindor. I have like 15 of them if I have one. And I have some graded. I have rookie cards of his graded. I have multiple different rookie autos of Ezekiel Tovar. And it's a Topps Chrome rookie that's up there. And I swear to God, in the last month, I've had 20 offers on this card, but not one for the full fee. I just keep declining to see if anybody ever is going to pay the full. It's only $22. Like, Nathan Eovaldi, and the cards were going to be worth more than that. That dude's really good, But like, people are so pumped over like $1 or $2. It drives me crazy. Tovar or Trout. Old Ezekiel Tovar. I love it when people get mad when you turn them down. That's the best. It's like, well, okay, I get that you're mad, but it's my card. I can do whatever I want with it. True Thorpe throwback. What do you mean you won't sell it to me at a 40% discount? How dare you? Like, the card's up there for $22.99. Guy offers you $13.50 for it, and you're like, yeah, decline. And then they write you a scathing email. Why don't you give me a counter offer? Because you just tried to get it at like 50% off. Am I supposed to take that seriously? Bobby Witt, like, that I don't think people really get sometimes on eBay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I realize there's a lot of people out there don't know what they're doing, and you can, very easily find some good deals with people who don't really know what they're doing. But like, if a card's up for 20 and you offer 10, you've just asked for a 50% discount. That's pretty substantial. Most people are not going to respond to that. Dodgers card, team card. 215 of 225. Actually, somebody has a $20 offer right now, and I'm because I was getting so many offers on the card. I actually put the thing to $20, like where it cuts it off, but I'm still thinking I'm going to turn it down. Acuna, I just like screwing people a little bit. Like when somebody says best offer, okay, or like you make your best offer. If the card is $25, let's say, and you ask for it for 20, you just ask for a 20% reduction, which is a substantial reduction. But most people don't go that way. They want, 50, 70%. Like, who in the right mind is going to do that? Yordan Alvarez for the Astros on the bat relic. Yeah, the 20's still sitting there. Honestly, I don't really care about the money, to be honest with you. It's kind of fun at this point. Astros is Rob B. There he is, right on the bottom there. Utani. $21.90. But like, look, if I put up $25 or best offer and you come back at 20, 22, 23, 90% of the time I'm going to take that. But I don't know if I take 20, 22, 23, I'm definitely going to take it. But like, everybody comes in like, oh, I'm going to offer you $12 and then I'm going to get mad when you don't accept it. And how dare you not give me a counter offer? Why? You just asked for 60% off and you want me to counter offer with what? So you ask for it for 12 and I go, okay, 24. Like, it seems ridiculous to me to even try. It's what makes eBay fun, I guess. Trevor McGill for the Brewers. Keep getting lowballed. Yeah, screw that. Look, I mean, don't get me wrong. If you need the money, by all means, do your thing. I get it. I mean, it's an expensive hobby, but yeah, I don't. I mean, on principle alone, I wouldn't give something away on a discount like that because it's almost rude to ask. Like. You put up, even if it's an expensive card, you put up a card for like $500. And again, I'm not saying these are pie in the sky prices. Let's say they're legit prices within comp range, and that guy's like, I'll give you $150. Like, really? Am I supposed to take that even seriously? Skeen's greatest hits and Chapman stars. And then they get mad. That's my favorite part is when they send you the email. Well, why, well, it's my card. I can do whatever I want with it. I can burn it and light it on fire if I want to, not sell it to anyone. Not that I would, but it's just kind of the principle behind it. until you get a confirmed number from me, I can do whatever I want with it. Lovely hobby. A lovely hobby. Dalton Varsho on the pink, whatever we're calling this thing, Diamante, pink Diamante. How dare you not tell me that card at the price I want it for? Oh, yeah. Lindor. Arenado. I like it so much better over here on YouTube. eBay makes me nervous. Although I would like to play some music. That'd be the one nice thing about eBay. We could play some music over there. Machado and De La Cruz. Nothing crazy, you know. I'm not doing the, you know, maybe just a little something in the background just to, you know, give a little beat. That way I won't have to do all the singing. Yeah, I mean, look, if it was something and they really wanted, I probably would too. But I mean, I told you I've sold to players and players' families before. Usually they're like really cool, you know. Like I can't ever remember players' families that I've sold cards to that I've gotten into much of a bidding war with, you know. So I mean that's the other thing is how, you know, how legit is it? Andrew, what's up, buddy? Are you getting blown away in this crazy weather we're having out here? Colt Keith for the Tigers with the rookie cup. It's like a freaking monsoon out here. Oh no, I don't. I think you're Texas. I think you're dead on, dude. I agree with you 100%. But I've never. I don't know. No. I agree with you, man. You're right. You're right on there. Tigers. Who's got the Tigers? Tigers. Bill. All right, last couple cards. Mookie. And those guys. All right. I want to thank you guys all, as always, for going to the website. I do truly appreciate it. So now the hope is for tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we're going to be back on eBay Live, and hopefully here on YouTube as well. If my plan doesn't work, then we'll just be on YouTube Live tomorrow. But we will have them both up and running soon. I'm just a matter of how much confidence I have in myself for tomorrow night. We'll see. So if you're getting any breaks tomorrow, you can check either spot. eBay Live will be a definite. I'd say right now, you know, YouTube I'd put in the 85% chance range, somewhere right around there. Okay, we have two, count them dose, randos. We got to do a little hot random action on. Yeah, Andrew, you keep losing power too? I was talking about this at the beginning. In the almost 20 years I've been here, I've lost power maybe once. And in the last 10 days, I've lost power like 6 times here. Like, what in the world is going on? Like, a couple times it's been for a fair amount of time. On Tuesday, like, I know anybody who got cards last week, you're held up by at least a day because the power was out around here all day on Tuesday. Or it's just like flickered or it went out for an hour. It's crazy. Like, I don't know what's going on, man. Somebody's getting to the power supply around here. Like, I honestly had like one power outage in like 15, 17 years, and now I've had 6 in 10 days. It was out tonight again. It's like we're living in Thailand all of a sudden. All right, so first one up. Braves, Phillies, and Cubs. Braves are 1 and 2. Phillies are 3 and 4. Cubs are 5 and 6. You guys know the deal. Has to stay on the screen and can't run into anything, or else it's cracked and we roll again. Here we go. Give her a shake it, shaking it up. And it's a 4 going to the Phillies. The Phillies. Robert. And we got this other one. Detroit, Blue Jays, and Royals. So Detroit's 1 and 2. Blue Jays 3 and 4. Royals 5 and 6. All right, Chris. Hope to see you this weekend, buddy. Don't forget about me over there on eBay Live. All right. And it's a 4 again. Ooh, loaded dice, maybe. I don't know. Going to the Blue Jays. All right. As always, folks, I want to thank everyone for joining us. You guys are awesome. Truly appreciate you going to the website. We do have that football one up there. I'm going to get some more stuff up. We got Heritage High Number coming up. We got this Panini Prospect Edition coming in tomorrow. We'll get some of that up on the website. We'll get some more stuff up there for you guys to jump into. And, of course, don't forget about us over on eBay. Let's do a quick hit recap, and we'll get out of here. See you tomorrow night. Is it tomorrow already? Oh, damn. I thought it was next week. Why did I think it was next weekend? No. You won't see me tomorrow night, I can tell you that. I have work to do here. Maybe Sunday. I swear I thought it was next weekend. Man, I'm telling you, I'm just fried. That's all there is to it. All right, hit recap for 2025 Series 1. 5 megabox break. Random team number 234. Let's see. What were we calling these again? I didn't even remember. I guess these are the Diamante foils, I'm assuming. All right, Martinez, Trout, Witt, Schneider, Seager, Padres team card, and Colt Heath. The pink Diamantes, Teoscar Hernandez, and Dalton Varsho. Rainbow foils of Vladdy, Kyle Harrison, Royce Lewis, Brendan Nimmo, Evaldi, and Trevor McGill. Nah, those aren't the sand glitter. Sand glitters are in jumbos. Then we also had these guys that had the randoms. The Diamante there. That one's going to the Blue Jays. And this one is going to the Phils on the randos. All right. Call to the Hall pink. Ken Griffey for the Mariners. All Tops team Jose Ramirez. Cedane Rafael to 20. Future Stars to 2025. LA team card to 2025. River Ryan for the Dodgers, rookie to 99. Edwin Diaz to 2025 for the Mets. A very nice James Woods, rookie to 99. Jordan on the Major League Material Bat Relic. And the Drew Romo Gold Auto for the Rockies, number 26 of 50. And there you have it. All right, folks, again, thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. Hope to see everyone this weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy out there, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.